Tanuka. Uh, you can start recording of the session. Okay. 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 Souvik, then you can go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, guys. So I'm Souvik. I'm from MCA department and also a core member of our GDSC club. So can I have some introductions from you too? You can feel free. You can just turn on your mic and say something about yourself. Just a line. Which department, which year, which college.
Hi Dada, I'm Simran Naseem and I'm from Netaji Subhash Engineering College and I'm from BME department.
Okay. Anyone
Hello
else?
Bhaiya, myself Subhash from NSCC first year CSE.
Okay.
Hi, I am Samik from NSCC first year, Computer Science Department.
Nice.
Hi Bhaiya, I'm Abhishek Mishra from BCA department, first year.
Okay.
Hello, Bhaiya. I am Sumit Paul from BCA second year.
Okay. Samrita. First year email department. Nice. Anyone else?
Hello, Dada. I'm from CSC department, NSCC first year.
Okay. You don't need to be shy over here at least. It's not your, not that regular ongoing online classes. You can turn on your mic and say something. I'm not your teacher. I'm just your senior, so don't feel shy.
Dada, I had a question.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I have joined this GDSC club very recently, and
Okay.
I'm in your WhatsApp group. But I don't know, should I register myself somewhere or should I join your Telegram group? Can you please assess me with that?
Okay, lead. Where are you? Piyush.
Hello. Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, so actually, what I was saying is that I have recently joined the GDSC group on WhatsApp, and I don't know whether I should register myself somewhere or not. So it would be very helpful if you could tell me that whether I should go, if you have any Telegram group.
Okay. Let me share you one link. You can follow that and you can register from there. Okay. So by doing that, you will be officially be a member of GDSC. Wait, let me share that on Meet itself.
Okay.
Okay, so while Piyush is sharing the link, so we can proceed further. So today we are here for Flutter Festival. So anyone having any idea what's going to happen or what is this Flutter Festival?
App development or so, or UI UX
Okay.
animation or something like that.
Okay. Anyone else?
Dada, as far as I know, it's part of UI, something like that.
Okay. So Flutter Festival, right? So the thing that Google came up with, the idea that is in this festival, it's an event, okay? It's an event which is backed up by all the GDSAs all over the world. So it's a festival kind of event which is going throughout the world. Now in India, we are going to mainly focus on Google technologies, and along that Google technologies, we will be focusing mainly on Flutter. So we will be building Flutter apps. With Flutter apps, we are going to integrate other Google technologies like Firebase or Google Cloud or any other technology like AI, ML, TensorFlow, anything. Okay. So that's the main motto of this Flutter Festival, creating Flutter apps with Google technologies, with other Google technologies like Cloud, Firebase, etc. Okay. So that's all about Flutter Festival. So what's the tenure of this festival? So till when to when? So it started from February 14th Feb, and it will go on till 30th of March. So all your submissions, all your works, all your everything needs to be done within this time, not after anything. Okay, that's the tenure. Then what will we learn So we will be learning mainly focusing on three, but not limited to these three. We will be doing Flutter. We will be doing Firebase. We will be doing Google Cloud, GCP, so which you already did. I think we all did that 30 days of cloud, right? So we all learned a little bit in our 30 days of cloud. If you have not registered, don't worry, we go again from scratch. And moreover, the first important thing, like, we are not considering your knowledge over here. If you are a beginner, if you are an intermediate, or if you are an expert, we don't care about all those. So if you are a beginner, you can still start with us. If you are an intermediate, you can still go on. So I will be sharing you the links. I will be sharing you all those ebooks or whatever it is, whatever needed. Okay, all those will be free for you all. I will be sharing you the links in our WhatsApp group. I will share the group link with you all after this session. So just stay tuned till the last. I will share in the chat box. Okay. Next we come with, yeah. So what is Flutter? So I would like to ask all of you, like, how many of us here are acquainted with Flutter? At least beginner or anything. Any idea about what is Flutter?
No, Dada, I have no. I don't have such knowledge.
Okay. Anyone else?
Basically, it's a tool to create apps.
Yeah. And
So
Whether it's a framework developed by Google to provide cross-platform development.
mm-hmm. And others?
Used to build mobile applications for both iOS and Android.
Yeah. Anyone else? So that's pretty much the basic, like. So it's a cross-platformed framework or framework UI development kit. So by the term UI development kit and by the term multi-platform or cross-platformed, we understand, like, let me first explain UI development kit. So while Google was developing Flutter in the initial days, so they were pretty much unsure about what they were doing. So they didn't know. They also didn't know, like, what's going to happen. They were experimenting with the stuff, like what should be done, what should they be doing. So in those days, they started and they kept on developing. They kept on doing things. So and they finally reached here where it is today. So Google developed this as a front end tool at the beginning, and then they did it a multi-platform or a cross-platform one. So we use Flutter to. So the main motto of Flutter, of using Flutter, was to make beautiful UIs or beautiful looking apps. Okay, and by the term cross-platform, it means that with a single code base, you can create apps of your Android device, of your iOS device, and nowadays it also supports web. It also supports our Windows apps. It also supports our Linux apps, also our embedded system applications. Okay, so that's what Flutter is. Flutter is used for front-end development, though it supports back-end development. You should never confuse with this thing that it's only for front-end. No, it also supports back-end. It's mainly a UI development kit, a UI toolkit, and it is also cross-platformed. Okay, I think I'm clear on this point. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does this Flutter stand as any better alternative against those web dev apps or the apps that we create with Kotlin or Java?
Well, if you consider several things, I will come to this point later. Okay, just hold on a bit. I will come to this point. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, now you might think that if we have already used our Java or Kotlin for Android development, and we have Swift for iOS development, sorry, you can run that application on different devices or different operating systems. So that's what it is for a cross-platform one. Okay. And what does it support? Like I said, it supports iOS, it supports our Android systems, it supports our web, it supports Mac OS, Linux, and embedded systems with just from a single code base. You just need to write your code once and it will go on with all your devices. It will cause no problem, no error. Though you might need some tweaks, like in iOS, you need to some other icon system, and in Android, you need to some other packages for those things. But that's a different thing. That's a platform specific, so that will need only just 1 to 2 lines. Okay. Now, when Flutter was created, it was just created on these 5 main pillars, on these 5 main ideas that they had on their for developing this Flutter. First one is the fast. It should be fast enough, and Flutter is fast enough for your development purpose. Flutter combines with your code and with the machine very properly, very efficiently. Okay. For productive, it stands for like we have in Flutter we have a feature called hot reload. Okay, and trust me, that will save your day. Okay, in Android development in native Android development. If you are saving a major task after updating a major task, you need to save the task obviously. So while saving, your Gradle will build again. Okay, and that will take almost equal to the first time that you started your application running. So it will take about, and if you are using a older version of your PC or a slow PC, that will take hours. It takes hours in production apps. But in Flutter, we have hot reload, and with using hot reload, you can just click Control S and it's done within a fraction of a second. It's done. Okay, so you will understand it while you will start creating your own apps. Beautiful in the sense that Flutter helps us to create beautiful UIs with our application in our application. uh, Sometimes it happens that we have an idea, we have a prototype, we have a design prototype with us, but while coding that idea into our application, it becomes quite difficult for us. But with Flutter, I can assure you that if you have the basic knowledge and if you have the proper basics, proper knowledge of the basics, then you will be able to create your own ideas. You will be able to implement your own ideas. Open means here open source. Flutter is open source. I guess we all know what open source is, right? Anyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you use anything open source? Any software or any contributed to any open source?
The IDEs,
Blender.
the
Firefox.
API platforms,
Yeah.
Postman.
Yeah. And so we almost know like what an open source software is, and lucky to say that Flutter is also open source. So someday if you find any error that's bugging you, you can just go to Flutter's official GitHub repository and create an issue, or you can start creating, start contributing to that issue also. Okay, so that's what open source is. Open source is free. Open source is more, how should I describe it? Open source is fun actually to use also. You can say that I use this open source software and I also contribute to this open source software. So that's a good point. And open source also helps us to gain recognition in our community, in our developer community or in our programmers community, whatever you say. And nowadays, open source also helps us to find our job. If you are mentioning like I have contributed to this open source software in your CV or resume, then obviously recruiters will obviously take that a point. Okay. And by portable, it means that you can um, you can use your app, you can use your code base for any platform. Okay. Next slide. As I told that it's fast, you can create your own UI smoothly, seamlessly. Productive means you can use your hot reload functionality, or you can use any. There is also a dev tools in Flutter. Using that dev tools, like in our HTML pages, we get a inspect tab, right? But in your applications, like in your Android applications or in your iOS applications, we have our dev tools for Flutter. So you can very smoothly identify like which UI element is causing an error, which UI element is using extra storage or excess memory allocation, everything. Okay, beautiful. Obviously, that I said, Flutter creates beautiful, amazing UIs. You have an example here. You can just look over here how beautiful it is. So that's it. And open source software. Now, the next technology that we will be using in this event is Firebase. So anyone having any idea, or anyone working with Firebase or worked with Firebase, any experience?
Yes, I have worked with Firebase. I think you were my mentor in Winter of Code. Remember?
Okay, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I remember.
yes. So I worked with Firebase.
Okay, yeah. And others? Yes.
No, Dada, no clue.
Okay, no issues. So Firebase is actually a backend tool. Okay, it serves many things. Like it will give you a cloud storage. It will give you cloud database. So Firebase mainly provides as your database purpose or as your backend storage. If you are not intended to use SQL or any other thing, or any other like MongoDB, and create your own backend, you can easily use Flutter with Firebase, and that will save your workload a lot. So we will be doing Firebase also in this event. I will be sharing you quick labs links. Okay, actually it's causing some error currently, so I'm not sharing those links until those bugs are getting fixed in their platform. So I will share those links once it gets fixed, and we will have hands on with that also. So we will have Firebase, we will have Flutter, and we will have a Google Cloud. So what is Google Cloud? I think I have seen all your names in 30 days of Google Cloud. So can I expect some answers from you guys? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Bhaja, and actually, I haven't participated in the Google 30 days of cloud, so I am not much familiar with this Google Cloud.
Okay.
Yes, the same here.
Okay, and the
Same
others?
with me, that.
Okay, Auditro? I think he's gone.
Yeah. I have
Okay,
participated there.
so can I expect an answer from you?
Yeah, it's a kind of doing many things. We can create cluster over there, and we can store things like, as you said, that Firebase is also there.
Hmm.
So that kind of things we can do over there. We can
Okay.
create clusters, Kubernetes also there.
Yeah. So Google Cloud provides us with many things. Like it also provides us with APIs. It also provides us with databases, right? So using Google Cloud, we can do many things for our from our apps. It also provides us with database also, like our relational database. So we will be exploring Google Clouds from scratch. I will be sharing you the labs of those. And actually, as I said that it's called Quick Labs is causing some error with credentials and all. So once that gets fixed, I will share the link. Okay. So as I have already mentioned that I will be sharing the links from Google, that Cloud Skill Boost platform, PDFC books, video tutorials, and everything for free but these things will be free till 30th of March only. Okay, so get this thing clear. So that though these things might be free for you now, so if you ask me that Dada, this that got paid, I can't use it anymore, so I'm already clearing the fact that those will again get paid after 30th of March. Okay, so As I said
Yeah.
that, yeah.
When can we again register for the Google 30 Days of Cloud?
Next year? No, sorry, next year, not this year only. I think in October or November, September, October, this time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So as I was saying that we have our open source software GSOC. So GSOC also is an open source event. So multiple companies come with their open source projects, and we are to contribute in them. We are to contribute in those projects. We are to complete those projects or do a specific part of this project. So that's a very crucial point. You should understand this. And for that reason only, for us developers, Google created a portal called Dev Library. So we, the developers, are needed to showcase our projects, to showcase our skills on that platform. So you can go to that. You can just. I think I will be sharing you the link in the chat box. Okay, so you can just head over to that and watch other projects which are hosted on which are posted on that platform. So in this Flutter Festival, I would suggest you all to create, after learning everything, after learning all those things that I will be sharing the links, all those hands-on and everything. I will encourage you all to create a project of yours and post that in your dev library profile. Now, what is this dev library actually? So, I mean, why should you suddenly post your project over there? So, in this dev library, Googlers, they will be screening your project. They will be judging your project, and if they judge your project to be good enough, then they will post it on that platform. Recruiters regularly go through those platforms or go through those projects. Like it's a guarantee from Google's side that if your project gets listed on top 5, then you will be hired by some other company. Okay, so I would suggest you to, after completing this entire path, I would suggest you to go for a contribution in dev library also. There are certain points that we need to remember while contributing to dev library. I will be sharing those. So the first one is like what you can submit. Either you should be submitting a GitHub repository where your project is uploaded, or either a blog post. Like, where we have our medium.com, that's our website. We have multiple articles and blogs written over there regarding how a person created an app, or how a person solved a bug. So in medium.com or in any other platform, you need to write a blog over there, how you created the app with your code snippets. Okay. And then you can go for a submission in your dev library platform. Okay. I will share you these guidelines also. I will share you this PPT also. I think, yeah, I can share you the PPT, and then you can just have a look over this. Okay. These are the few checkpoints of your code that you should have if you are submitting for a dev library repository. Okay, you should always be using the latest current version of Flutter, and Dart also. Okay, it should be currently formatted. It should pass all the test cases and everything. Then only they will be accepting your submission. This is the most important part. This is the most interesting part. So the event for which I am facilitator is Flutter Festival. Now, okay, sorry. Yeah, so we also have organized another event called You Design, I Dare, which is a UI UX crash course or a boot camp, you might say. So since Flutter is a completely UI based application development system, so we thought of that, why should you be deprived of UI UX knowledge? So we started with this event, which is You Design, I Dare. This is an event like, I think you guys have a session on this tomorrow. Okay, do attend that session, because this Flutter Festival is collaborating with You Design Idea. So whatever task you will be given on You Design Idea as a UX and UI designer, you will be implementing those tasks in this Flutter Festival with your code. And by the end of this festival, I will be assigning you with a project, and I want that to be done. Okay, you will have to do that. And then you can showcase that in your dev library also, or you can showcase that project in your CV also. That's a plus point from our side. And the most important part and the most awaited part of this presentation is your swags, or the goodies that you will be having from us. Now we have set few criterias over here. You need to complete both the tracks, which is our Flutter Festival and UI UX. If you are completing both the tracks, then only you will be receiving goodies from us and also a certificate. But if you are unable to complete, or you are unable to participate in both the tracks, and you think that you are good to go with anyone, then we will be providing you with a certificate from GDSC. Okay, clear, everyone?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay. So that's all from my side. If you have any question, any doubts, go on.
That are the links to the tracks.
The links to the tracks, actually, there's a problem with quick labs. Actually, they are not allocating credits to everyone. So we, as of now, only we, the facilitators, are receiving the credits. Okay. So until that problem is solved, I am not sharing the links. I think it will get solved within 2 to 3 days, and I will share you the link. Okay.
Acha, Dada.
Okay.
Bhaiya,
Now
do we have to build any scalable apps or
the app you want to make is completely upon you. Okay. We will be giving you few project ideas by the end you complete all those labs and everything. But if you want to create something else, you can go for it.
Dada, means completing both the tracks as well as doing the project. Is it before March 30?
Completing both the tracks will include your project also. Okay, so listen, this UI UX thing I won't be able to explain you much. You will have a session tomorrow, so you can attend that. You should attend that, otherwise you won't be able to uh, know the thing or understand the thing. Just attend that meeting, you will get to understand everything. Okay, but the last date is March 30.
Okay, Dada.
Yeah. Anyone else? Any other question? I have not a 30 days of cloud thing. Will there? No, no, no. There won't be any problem. I will be sharing you links of cloud also, where you can start from scratch. Okay.
Bhaiya, can we do the tracks with the previous Gmail?
Previous email I have.
Which we have used in 30 days of Google Cloud.
No, I think that will be a problem, because while you will again get those links, the new links that I will be giving you, there you might find that you have already done that lab. So I won't be
Oh,
able to
okay.
understand like when you completed the lab, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question? अरे यार सब ऐसे चुप रहोगे तो कैसे चलेगा? बात करो. I'm good with English, Bengali, Hindi. Don't go with Tamil, or I don't know what that language is.
তামিলের নেও মনে কেউ
হ্যাঁ?
তামিলের কেউ নাইও মনে
হ্যাঁ,
কেউ
হ্যাঁ।
কি আছে
বললি যেন মনে হয় তামিল বলছি
হ্যাঁ, আমারও তাই মনে হলো।
হঠাৎ করে।
Anyone?
I think Aritra here wants offline event. He will be not satisfied with this online event.
No, not
So-
satisfying. Actually, all the doors are being opened right now.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
will
yeah.
have an offline session also. but we are just waiting for our college to start.
হ্যাঁ দাদা, আউট অফ দ্য টপিক কোয়েশ্চেন, কবে শুরু হবে?
আমরাও জানি না।
1st মার্চ থেকে CA1 আছে কি মানে হ্যাঁ দেখছিলাম ভিডিও।
Yeah, one thing. Tomorrow, Deva and Vrishti will be taking a.
তোমরা ডাকো আমাকে, এখানে সবাই দেবা বলে ডাকবে আমাকে।
Deobrata. Sorry.
Great.
Yeah, we will be having a session tomorrow also. Do attend that.
মানে কালকে যারা হিন্দি বোঝো, হিন্দিতে ফাটিয়ে আড্ডা হবে, বেসিক্যালি আড্ডা হবে এবং ইউআই ইউএক্স নিয়ে পুরোপুরি চুটিয়ে বোঝানো হবে আর কি, যতটা পারবো।
হ্যাঁ একটু ভালো করে বোঝাস।
একদম।
I have no clue.
WhatsApp link, yeah, just wait. Okay, just raise a hand, like how many of you are going to go for Flutter Fest plus UI UX? Okay.
ওরে বাবা সৌভিক দা, কি গো, এ তো সবাই হাত তুলছে।
ভালো তো। So we have almost like 18. Okay. For them, this is the link. Okay. Now I would just request you, you don't need to join each and every group. Okay. If you are joining one group which you are interested in, just be sure that you are there and we will share you all the required information over there only. Okay. This is for Flutter plus UI UX. And how many of you are thinking like only to go with Flutter? Nine, or are these from the previous ones only? Seven, six, five. Okay, no issues. This one is only for our Flutter Festival. Okay. And this one is for UI UX.
আচ্ছা দাদা বলছি, পরে তো চেঞ্জ করা যাবে না, কারণ এখন মানে দেখবো কি হয় কিসে, তো সেরকম ভাবে চুজ করতে পারবো।
পরে চেঞ্জ করা যায় মানে?
মানে যেরকম মানে ডিফারেন্ট গ্রুপের লিংক দিচ্ছ না, তো ধরো আমি এখন চুজ করলাম গুগল প্লাস ওই ফ্লাটারটা, সরি ইউআই প্লাস ফ্লাটারটা, তো পরে আমার যদি মনে হয় যে আমি চেঞ্জ করতে চাই, আমি শুধু ওই একটার সাথে যেতে চাই, তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে চেঞ্জ করা যাবে?
Unless and until we are able to track you, that's fine with us. Okay. Any more questions, anyone? কারোর কোনো কোয়েশ্চেন নেই?
আচ্ছা বলছিলাম, আমার কোশ্চেনটা যেটা ছিল যে ওই প্রিভিয়াস অ্যাকাউন্ট যেটা $30 অফ গুগল ক্লাউডে দিয়েছিলাম, ওটাতে কি ফ্লাটারের কোনো জিনিস আছে কি? মানে ওমি টাইপের তো কিছু কোড দেখলাম না 30 ডেজ এ।
ফ্লাটার Dart yeah, Dart is the programming language which is used for our Flutter apps development, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we also have our Dart hands-on also. We have Flutter hands-on. We have Firebase hands-on. We have everything over there, so that won't be a problem. But I will suggest you not to use that old account because there might be a case where you have already done a lab with Google Cloud one. Okay.
Flutter Fest plus UI or UX, আর একটা Flutter Festival, আর একটা হচ্ছে You Design I Dare.
Yeah.
তো কোনটায় যাব?
Which one you are interested in? It's completely your choice.
আচ্ছা.
But the only difference is with the goodies, like it's as instructed from Google. Okay. So we will be giving goodies to only those who will be completing the tracks. But since GDSC NSCC is integrating with our UI UX team. So we want them to be completed, obviously. So that's the thing. Am I clear? Anyone, anything else? Any more questions?
দাদা আমার একটা কোশ্চেন ছিল।
Yeah.
দাদা বলছি যে ফ্লাটার কি মানে জিডিএসসি থেকে করানো হবে না আমাদেরকে বাইরে থেকে করতে হবে?
No. Everything will be provided by us, by me generally. Flutter, all your Flutter hands-on labs, those PDFs from you can study. You don't need to have any prior knowledge on Flutter. Okay. So anyone having zero knowledge on Flutter will also be able to start with us. Okay. Everything will be provided by me. I will provide you all the links and everything. Also, you can ping me up if you have any problem, if you have any doubt regarding any lab or regarding any topic. I will provide you, either I will explain the thing, or if I am having some problem, then I will share you a video tutorial or any article or any documentation article where you can explain, where you can read the explanation and understand it. Okay?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I basically have no idea about Android development, so I will be starting with it with Flutter.
Okay.
So is there any prerequisite?
No. Nothing.
Okay, thank you.
I guess you know the basic coding part, like
Yeah,
C,
yeah,
C++.
I know. That's I know.
Yeah, then you won't have any problem.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. What happened on 14th and 15th? Nothing. On 14th, our event got just started. Okay. As from Google's instruction, the event started from 14th of February. On 14th and 15th, we were having nothing from GDSC NSCC. Okay. Ratnadeep. So, are we going to wrap up the session now? Or anyone having anything else to ask? You can just...
দাদা বাংলাতেই বলছি।
হ্যাঁ।
আমি প্রথমে ওই যে তোমাদের ওই ক্লাউড স্কেল বুস্টার একটা তুমি লিংক দিয়েছিলে না, মানে গুগল ফর্মে ছিল, তো ওখানে মানে আমি একটা ল্যাব করেছিলাম, এই হ্যান্ডস অন ল্যাব যেটা 45 মিনিট, তো ওগুলো করছিলাম। তো আমার মানে একটা কোয়েশ্চেন আছে, বলছি যে অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওখানে কোনটা মানে দেখা উচিত আর দেখা উচিত না, মানে ওখানে অনেক কিছু আছে, তো
কোনটা দেখা উচিত কোনটা দেখা উচিত না, as for that I would recommend you, like, you don't have to go for any labs right now. Obviously, if you want, you can create another account and go with that account and find your choice of interest and go with that lab. Okay. But I would suggest that don't do anything on this account right now, because I won't be able to track you, like when you did which one, and that might create confusion for you and me also. So if you are interested in any topic or any lab, go with that, but from a different account. Okay.
Okay, bhai.
Next session will be on which date? The Flutter one. It's not decided yet. We have a tentative date though, but I won't be discussing that one over here. We will be posting it soon. Okay.
And bhaiya, in between we have same exam.
Semester exams on which date to which date?
7 to 15
March.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I will exclude that date. Yeah. We won't.
Is it online or offline? Your semester exams?
Online.
Online.
तो भाई ऑनलाइन एग्जाम के लिए इतना क्यों डर रहे हो?
हाँ,
कैसे होता है एग्जाम?
online exams are chill.
But bhaiya, we have listened that we have been given 3 warnings for that. After that we
are first time.
Yeah.
এই চুপ থাক, ওরকম কিছু হয় না, স্যার। তো
ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টার তাই।
Don't worry, it's all chill.
আমাকে 6 বার দেখিয়েছিল।
আমাদের তো কিছু না করেও দেখিয়ে দেয়।
হ্যাঁ এক্স্যাক্টলি, কিছুই করিনি, এমনি দেখিয়ে দিয়েছি 6 বার।
ফার্স্ট ডেতে সবাইকে ভয় পাইয়েছে।
Okay, so if we have not any question, then I think we can wrap up the session. No questions left, right?
Yeah, sure.
No doubts, no questions regarding swags, regarding
Today was only intro
completion
session.
date. Repeat once again.
Means today only intro session was there.
Yeah, it was just an intro
We
session.
have to download any app or anything software.
No, not right now. But if you want to explore Flutter, okay, till the point I give you the links, just go to wait. I will share you the link.
হ্যাঁ একটু মানে ইন্ট্রোডাক্টরি কিছু থাকলে একটু পাঠিয়ে দেবেন।
Yeah. This is the link. This is the official website of Flutter. Go over there. You can go to the docs. You can read the docs. Okay, get started. There you will find a basic sandbox and you can start over there. Also, if you want to install the things on your own laptop or on your own machine, go with the documentation. It will show you the latest everything, latest informations. And okay, learn, right? Wait, let me share.
Can we work with Flutter on browser also?
Yeah, on sorry, can you just repeat once?
Means can we work with Flutter on web browser only, not by downloading?
See, as I said, Flutter is a cross-platform development kit. So it supports applications like Android, iOS, web, our desktop applications like for Windows and for Linux, and also embedded system softwares also. So obviously it will support your websites also. You don't have to write HTML, CSS pages again. So you can just
actually which is better?
See, which is better, like if you are running a business, okay, just imagine you are running a business, you just had a startup and you want an application for your business. So you went to a developer who is an Android developer and asked him to create your application. He will charge you like 50,000, 60,000 for a basic minimum 2 to 3 pages application. Then you went to an iOS developer, he will charge you another 1 lakh for that, but for the same application. Then you went to a web developer for the same application and he will charge you another 50 or 60,000 rupees. So that's the point where Flutter came into existence. That's the point where you will use Flutter. You will just use a single code base and that's you're done. You are done with the work. Okay. So if you are comparing with a native application, obviously a native one will be much faster than, though I won't say much faster, it's a slight fraction of seconds, it will just affect you. Okay. But if you compare Flutter with other cross-platform development kit or development softwares, then obviously Flutter wins. Okay, you have you can just go to YouTube and search Flutter versus any other Ionic. We have then React Native. Okay, so you can go over there and just search and it will show you the result. Okay.
হ্যালো দাদা, একটা কোয়েশ্চেন ছিল।
হ্যাঁ
দাদা বলছিলাম যে আমি তো মানে অ্যাকচুয়ালি কি হয়েছে কি, আমি রিয়াক্ট জেএসটা মানে হাফওয়েতে আছি, শিখছি। তো এখন তো ফ্লাটারটা মানে বললে যে ফ্লাটার ফেস্ট হচ্ছে, তো আমি কি লাইক ছেড়ে দেবো, শুধু ফ্লাটারে ফোকাস করবো?
Like React.js is web development only. Then you can shift to React Native after learning React.js. তো আমি নিজেও এখন React.js শিখছি। তো ওটা that's a trivial thing. Like if you are interested, you can go on. If you are less interested, if you grow more interest on Flutter, then keep up with Flutter only. Explore the things. I think you are on second year or third year.
Second year.
You have ample time. Explore things. Okay.
Okay.
Don't just stick. Obviously, you should stick to one technology. You should focus on only one technology for your career. But as of now, you can explore and then find the best one for you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
ফ্লাটার ফেস্টিভ্যালের লিঙ্কটা একটু সেন্ড করবি এতে চ্যাটে।
Flutter Festival registration link. Okay. If you have joined the group, then I will be sharing the link in the group also. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. And who was this? What's your name? I missed it out.
Aritra.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So thank you guys for joining the session. It was a nice one, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dada.
Thank you, Dada.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye, Dada.
Bye everyone.
Bye, ভাইয়া।
তাহলে লিঙ্কগুলো কি তুমি পরে দিয়ে দেবে?
আমি গ্রুপে দিয়ে দেবো।
আচ্ছা।